Caleb Hanie, professional quarterback in the National Football League. I'm here today to talk to you about a 5-step drop. First thing you're thinking about 5-step drop is just getting a nice relaxed stance underneath the center. 60% of your weight is on your left foot, okay? And that means you can pick your right foot up easily. That way we can be more efficient getting back in our drop. Okay, first step, you take, set hut from the center, ball up to your chest, okay? You want about a yard of distance. You don't want to be too far. You don't want to be too short, okay? You want just a nice, easy step. A lot of guys are coached to really explode from center, but if you have a nice staggered stance, you should get the depth that you need just by rolling off this foot and taking a nice, easy 1 yard depth step for your first step. So first step, set hut, 1 yard, okay? Now your 4 steps from that point on are the same distance as your first step. You want them all to be equal distance. That way when you get to the back, you can stop easily and quickly on your 5th step and throw, okay? A lot of guys are taught 3 big, quick 2, and I know I was taught that growing up. It works for the time being, but if you really want to be efficient and accurate, you need to shorten your steps down and just be more controlled throughout your drop. So a lot of guys want to go 1, 2, 3 big ones and then 4, 5. But with all that momentum you create on those first 3 steps being big, you really tend to hop into the end of your drop and hop and you're bouncing up and down. You don't want that, okay? And just like any other 3-step, 7-step drops, you want your feet really close to the ground and smooth. You don't want to be moving them up and down like pistons, okay? You want your feet to just glide across really close to the ground. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And when you hit that back step, you want to really stick that foot in the ground. Z in the knee, nice and relaxed. Okay, ball position is chest high, okay? And you want your foot to just be perpendicular to your target. So I'm throwing to the left, I want my foot to be perpendicular to my left. I'm throwing to my right, I'll set back here, not get closed off, okay? Just stay nice and open to your target and just step and throw. Now, in the middle of your drop, a lot of guys tend to do karaoke when they're young, back and forth. You just want a nice crossover in the front, okay? So it's just 1, crossover, 3, crossover, 5, okay? So when we're throwing to our left, we got Mike out here, he's gonna run a curl. We're throwing to our left, okay, we want to nice and shoulders are nice and level the whole time, okay? You want to be open, looking down the field, eyes up the whole time. You don't want to be looking at the ground because what you need to be seeing is the defense, okay? So it's just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now notice on my 4th and 5th step, I started turning my belly button towards my target, okay? And that's really what you want to focus on, because if you get back to 5 and you're here, you have to work to get your body all the way back open to your target, and that's just time ticking that you need to get the ball out. So in order to be quick with a football, 1, 2, 3, start to turn, 4, 5, even step out a little bit to throw to the left, and then you just deliver the football. Now we'll go through one full speed to the left. Go. Okay, and that was quick and efficient. I got to the top, noticed I had a little pause, but then I was explosive after I had the pause. You don't want to get back there 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and then rock and throw, because you're not going to be as quick. It might seem like you're moving quicker, but it really slows your mechanics down. So you want to get back quickly to that 5th step, just a slight pause, and then explode through your throw. Now, if I was throwing to the right, the only thing I wouldn't want to do is get to the top 3, 4, 5 and close my shoulders off, because then I really have to work again to get my belly button open to my target. So you want to focus on keeping those shoulders open down the field, 3, 4, 5. That way you can just step to the right and throw to your target. Okay, so I'll get a quick one to the right over here. We got Dion over there catching already. Go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Boom. Nice quick delivery, stepping at your target. Nice pause at the back end. And then sometimes these are on time. We call it rhythm 5 footwork. Rhythm 5 is getting back and just hitting and throwing. Now sometimes you'll take 5 and a hitch. Okay, that's just to give the receiver just a step more time to get around on his routes. So say we have a little bit deeper of a route, like a 10-yard, 12-yard hook, you might get back quick 5 and take a hitch. Now what that is, you take your normal drop, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then you slight hitch up in the pocket, okay? You don't want to hitch up too far because that'll cause you time. You hitch up like this, then you're off the ground, your feet are off the ground. If you need to move around in the pocket, you're not going to be able to do that. You're not always going to have a lot of room in here. There could be a defensive end coming and you're in the air, you're going to get hit, okay? So you really want to focus on just a small hitch, okay? It should be a little 6-inch step up in the pocket, so we'll have micro and a 10-yard curl, okay? And I'll show how it looks with a hitch. Go. Now it's just a rhythm timing. You hit 5, hitch up, and you want to throw on your hitch. 5, when you're hitching, you start to throw, and you throw. You don't want to hit 5, hitch, and then throw, because that just makes more time, makes you late on your throws. Now we'll show one to the right with a hitch. Go. Now that's just the same thing, just a small hitch up in the pocket, but not too far, and you'll be fine. All right, today we've covered a 5-step drop. Basic thoughts you want to have there: feet close to the ground, nice and smooth. You don't want to be firing your knees up and down like pistons. You get to the back of your drop, nice and plant, foot perpendicular to your target, nice bend in the knee. You don't want to be stiff-legged. You don't want to reach back too far, okay? And if you're taking a hitch, you don't want to hitch up too far in the pocket because you'll be late. You get off the ground, a lot of things can happen. You might need to move around in the pocket, maneuver a little bit. All right, so if you master all of these things, you'll have a nice, efficient, and smooth 5-step drop. I'm Caleb Hanie, and this has been your pro tip for the day.